Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. Crazy video. Asmongold thinks we should have Titanforging back in the game. To a certain extent. We fought to get Titanforging out of the game. And Asmongold was on the front line. He was the first person. He's like, yeah, down with Titanforging. Titanforging sucks. You know, he was that guy. And now he wants it back. Let's listen to what he has to say. I'm curious. I agree with most of the things Asmongold says because he's been playing the game for such a long time. He's very intelligent when it comes to World of Warcraft. So it's very. I don't disagree with him very often, but I do disagree with him on this subject. But let's hear what he has to say.
I think that they should bring back Titanforging, but they should bring it back for only things that are heroic item level and lower. Never let something Titanforge up to mythic quality, but I think that you should absolutely let Titanforging for like a world quest reward go up to heroic raid level. Yeah, absolutely. No thanks. Why is that bad? Fought so hard to remove it, now you want it back? No. If you play the game seriously, you're going to have heroic quality gear or better.
Okay. Why shouldn't Titanforging come out into the game? If you're a casual player, you probably already know this. There are so many different systems on how to get better gear in Shadowlands right now. And I think the systems that they have are working fine. There's a lot of casual players that have a lot of options to get better gear. So let's talk about a few of them real quick. Time walking. Time walking is a weekly event that comes around every now and then. You get to do, 4 or 5 dungeons, something like that. And you get a 252 piece of gear. Pretty exciting. It comes from the raid. Alright. You have another one. You can do 4 mythics. And you get a 265 plus. 265 plus. You can get an item from the last boss in the new raid, which is, I think, 273. That's pretty good. Valor. You can upgrade all the way up to 272. You do have to have a little rating. But if you're working on your character and you're building up slowly and you're getting better, you're going to be able to upgrade your gear more. Conquests, same way. Another thing, we have world quests that upgrade. I believe you can get 252 eye level piece of gear at a Sereth Mortis if you max out whatever that thing is. I don't know what it is, but because I don't enjoy doing world quests as it is. But we have a lot of ways to already upgrade for the casual player. Getting a 265 piece of gear for them would not break the game. But I see more negatives than positives. I don't want it in the game. You let Blizzard bring something in the game just for a little bit, and all of a sudden it goes crazy. If you bring it in at 265, letting it upgrade to 265, let it upgrade to 278. Because that's what's going to happen anyway. That's what Blizzard does. But let's just my opinion.
This would never even affect you. If you're a serious player, you'd never even be affected by this. I'm saying quality of gear can upgrade up to theoretically 265 item level at this point. If a 265 item level piece of gear, somebody gets it from a world quest, a casual player gets it from a world quest, this is not going to break the game.
It won't.
It's just going to make that person happy, and it makes it more exciting. There's nothing wrong with that. It's bad because you have a best in slot for heroic raider. You have to be looking for world quest. Remember Trigger from Legion? If you are a heroic raider, the last thing you should be worried about is your best in slot. Like, you can't make...
Okay. Let's talk about that comment. I actually have a one of my characters, my druid. He he raids with a guild that their goal for the guild is to get AOTC every raid. They're heroic raiders. A lot of them do not do Mythic Plus. They're not doing Mythic raiding. They enjoy logging on the 2 days a week and raiding, and they'll do some world quests and stuff, right? They are looking for those best in slot pieces. They are looking for that best weapon from the raid, the best boots in the raid. They're looking for those things, and they get excited when those things drop. The way that he said that is disrespectful to a lot of people that play. And I don't want to be that dude that like, oh, I'm offended by blah, blah, blah. It's just he comes from a different place than everybody else. You know, Asmon is if he wants a mythic carry, he gets a mythic carry. If he wants gladiator, he asks for a carry, he gets a carry. Not saying that he's not a bad player, you know, he's a decent PvPer, you know. I don't know if I could just ask two glad players to carry me in threes and get glad, you know. I'm not saying that he's a bad player or anything, but I'm just saying he comes from a different place than a lot of these guilds that are, you know, there's normal mode guilds that are looking for the best in slot. My Demon Hunter was in one of those guilds. They were in a normal raiding guild. They just like to do normal. I don't know. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. And like I said, I don't want to be that. I'm offended, but that's just disrespectful the way he says that, man. I love Asmongold. He's my favorite streamer. I think he's very entertaining, but come on, you know.
It's where like if you're min-maxing heroic rating, the problem is not you. It's not your gear. Like, that's just a fact. And what's this here? They don't make best in slot items, Titanforge, and world quest and shit. Well, that's what. Yeah, you can't have that. Like, nobody wants an Arcano crystal, but having it like this is actually a good idea. Stuff like Arcano crystal was a problem. So you're saying that you should get rid of the entire system and it shouldn't exist at all because there were 3 outliers. Just change the way that the outliers work. That's like, it's such a dumb way to look at things. Yeah, that's fine so long as it doesn't go to mythic quality. I think it's a good idea. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. I don't think that there should be a universe where you have to rely on this to get very good gear. But I think that if you're talking about like heroic level gear and under that, I think Titan forging gear up for world quests and other types of like dungeon rewards and stuff like that is...
So I think he's trying to fix a problem that's not even there. The systems that we have right now work really well. If you're a casual player and you're not just trying to grind everything out and get 278 gear, you progress through. Like, what you can get your 291 legendary, you get a second legendary at 265. I think there's an item that you can buy that gives you like a 263 piece or something that from the vendor that you can put anywhere. You have your weeklies that give the gear. You have your Zereth Mortis that gives gear like 252. That's not bad, you know. There's a lot of different ways to get gear, and if you do Mythic 0, you get a 236 piece of gear that can upgrade with Valor. And I don't know, I forget the rankings, but you can upgrade it all the way to 272. But I think you can get to like 265 or 262 with a really low score. If you do every dungeon as like a 2 or a 3, you can upgrade all the way to that. So I think this is fixing a problem that's not there. Let's not make a new problem and bring another system into the game. I think the way that they're going with things, I think it's good. I don't think we should add something in like this.
It's totally fine, and it adds an added bonus for a casual player. Absolutely. Why do World Quest heroes need heroic gear? Because it's fun. It's fun to get good gear. That's why. What did you think? Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to get good gear.
I'd say overall, my first impression of the... I'll do the deep dive.
It's crazy how people say I'd never bother wasting my time doing Mythic Quest or raids. I get free gear from doing Mythic Quest. It's actually crazy how like I can say something so plainly and people will go out of their way to misunderstand it. I'm going to reiterate what I said.
Let's hear exactly what he means.
I think that they should add in a degree of warforging and titanforging for base low-level gear that upgrades it up to the quality of a heroic raid. I do not think that it should go beyond a heroic raid. No. So that way, if you were talking about best in slot, it's still deterministic. That way it gives casual players, because they're doing normal and like fucking world quests, it gives them something to look forward to, something that's fun and excitement. Whenever they get a drop and it's a Titan forged item, it looks really cool. I think that does have a value and it is good. The problem is whenever high-end players feel like they need to beat their head against a wall, pulling a slot machine for 10 hours a day to get a trinket. That's what's bad. So
those people are going to do whatever they do anyway, right? If they're trying to get extra gear or whatever. But, like I said, I think this is about where he stops. But RNG is not fun. To a certain degree, right? That can be argued. If I'm doing a dungeon and I get a random 265 item, whatever. But if I do a dungeon and I get the item that I was looking for, and I can upgrade that item if I choose to, that's even better. I don't want, oh, here we go. A lucky pair of boots. That isn't fun. It might be fun the first time you get it, but after a while, then you're expecting it, right? You're expecting, oh, it's not Titanforged. Oh, it's not Titanforged. Oh, it's not Titanforged. Even a casual would do that. So, I don't know. I don't agree with it. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Titanforging should come back in the game? I don't think so. I don't think Titanforging should come back at all. We fought really hard to get Titanforging gone. And, man, it's been nice not having it. Because now Blizzard's systems feel okay. Right now, I think they feel okay. For getting gear. Getting gear right now is not something that's really difficult. It feels good when you get a piece of gear. Feels good when you like the vault system. I think is awesome. I think they've done so many good things. So let's keep Titanforging away. Just my opinion. I don't know. I know there's a lot of people that respect Asmongold's opinion. I do too. I respect his opinion, and I like I said, I think he's one of the smarter people talking about WoW. But this one I disagree with. So, okay. All right, guys. Like, favorite, share, subscribe, do what you guys need to do, and talk with you guys again soon.